A big thank you to our sponsor, Gray Matter Gaming. Check out their mats, they're pretty cool. Welcome to High Ground Gaming. Really excited to be playing with Big Mike here today. Mike, thanks for joining me.
Happy to be here.
Yeah, you ready for the boat show?
Gonna hope that they don't fly over too many times.
Did you bring your flippy floppies?
I'm pretty sure stonehorns can't swim, so we'll see.
Well, I got my flippy floppies, and I am excited for this. This is going to be a ton of fun. Mike is so excited to be playing against this new KO book.
Excited to see it, scared for what it's going to do to me. Yeah.
So we're going to jump into lists here and let you guys get a peek at what this army is capable of. And we thank you for watching. Please like, share, and subscribe. And if you have the ability to travel, please come see us. We're putting on a 72-person GT April 29th and 30th in Milford, Michigan. It's at a local brewery, which we're so excited about. It's our first time doing it. They have a freshly renovated space. They're going to have waitstaff that come to player tables. There's a dedicated bar in the venue. Like, we're jacked for this. So let's jump into lists. Kharadron Overlords. We got some boats and some dudes. This is going to be a fun game. Brand new book. So Barrack Mornar is what I'm trying out. It's updated sub-faction. Interesting ability. I don't know if it's the most competitive, but being my first time ever playing the army and that it's completely a new ability from the old book, I'd like to try it. So basically what it does is this sub-faction is roll a dice each time an enemy model issues a command within 12 of a Mornar unit. And on a 5, that command is not received, but still counts as being issued, and you still have to spend the command point. So this is going to be a fun one. The book, this is going to be not going to be a full review, but just to give you a quick update, the books for the boats are going to be embarking and disembarking. So they're no longer garrisons. They have their own set of rules, which you'll see as we kind of go through things here. But to talk about my list, I'm using a grand strategy from the book. It's called Defend the Flagship. So my Argonaut Admiral, which will be the first hero that I'm going to talk about in a minute here. Looking spiffy. This is I just got all these painted up, so I'm really excited. But the flagship is going to be the Ironclad. So essentially the grand strat says as long as the general has not been slain and the Ironclad is not gone, destroyed, then I will get my grand strategy. So not bad, especially considering how tough it is. Ironclads did gain a couple of wounds, which we'll talk about soon. So as I mentioned, we're going to talk about the Argonaut Admiral. He is my general. He has the command trait Cunning Fleet Master. And Cunning Fleet Master is really cool. At the end of the enemy movement phase, you can move one sky vessel within 12 of the general, but more than 12 from all enemy units. Just make a normal move. Pretty dang cool for repositioning things. Admirals also got a nice little glow up on their war scroll, which you'll see come into play, but basically get some free command points and some cool abilities, once per game increase run kind of thing, which will be really awesome. He also has a new artifact called a Celestium Burst Grenade. Probably one of the better artifacts in the book. Once per game, start a shooting, pick an enemy within 12 on a 2-up. Ward rolls cannot be made for the bearer or for the enemy unit. Which is going to be hilarious considering I think Mike brought some Stonehorns I get to try and blow up. And then moving on, we have the Etheric Navigator. You'll see in game how his new abilities work. I think it's really cool. The Chemist is also super cool. That's the other hero that I have here. So actually 4 veterans, or not veterans, but champions in this list. So it would be great at scoring some tactics. The Chemist has a new ability to increase rend if he's not in a ship, which is never a bad thing. Moving on to the Engine Master with Dirigible Suit. He's got the aspect of the champion stubborn as a Rhinox, so he's going to count as 10 on objectives. Other than that, he's just a standard Engine Master. The cool thing with the new book is if he's in the list, any Engine Master's in the list, doesn't have to be the general. he unlocks those engine riggers that are behind him as battle line. So he's got a set of standard engine riggers. He's got the normal loadout. So they got the rapid fire rivet guns and the Aethermatic saws. And then moving on from them, I got a unit of 10 Thunderers, because who goes and plays KO without Thunderers? Definitely not me, even though it's my first time playing them. So they got 6 Aether Shot rifles and gun butts, a deck sweeper, a fumigator. The sergeant's got the double-barreled Aether Shot rifle, and then the guy with the flag, he doesn't have the modeled gun, but we're going to call the guy with the flag having the Aether Cannon. I want to try it out. I do have another set that I got to build, and I'm going to get the right guns on them. The fumigator and the deck sweeper both got upgrades. The Aether Cannon got an upgrade. All the special weapons, for the most part, are looking really cool and are going to be fun to try. Moving on from there, my other battle line, I've got a unit of 10 Arcanaut. I didn't play the book before this. I think the Arcanaut got a little bit of a glow up. I can't really tell because I don't have anything to compare it to. I've played against this army a ton. I have not played it a ton. Then moving on from there, my third battle line option is a unit of 6 engine riggers. These ones have the drill launcher, a grapnel launcher, 2 volley guns, and then 2 rapid fire rivet guns with the saws. The grapnel launcher is super cool in the new book. Once per game, you can grapple a piece of terrain and move your entire unit to that piece of terrain. It has to be within 15 of it, but they move 12 already. So you can move 12, then once per game grapple 15. Now you do have to be outside of 9 when you land, but it's going to be a super cool ability to play with. And then it's actually got a decent shooting profile too. So that's going to be pretty cool. Moving on from there, we got 2 boats. We got the frigate. Frigate's got a new charge ability, which you guys will get to see. Pretty cool. And then I did give it a great engine work, as well as the Ironclad has one. I have a couple of battalions in here. The Warlord is what's letting me take the extra great engine work. I did purposely choose 2 new ones. I don't know if they're going to be the most competitive, but I think they're going to be cool. The first one, which is on the frigate, is if this unit is destroyed before it's removed from play, roll a dice for each unit within 3. On a 2-up, they suffer D3 mortal wounds. So the idea is to charge that frigate in, and then if it dies, cool, I'll do mortal wounds to everything in a circle. Moving on from the frigate, I got the big old ship, the Ironclad. And I got to do some cool things like you saw on the frigate and this guy and all my units. I did an oil wash, which I've never done before. It's the first time, but it was really cool on the ship to like wash it and make it look super dirty, which was the idea. I'm going for like a grimdark look. And then just kind of like be able to wipe off the oil wash later on in the spots where I wanted it to be a little brighter. It was a cool thing to try out. Great engine work for this ship is going to be Hedgeson Solutions Old Reliable Hull Plates, which the name is not new, but the ability is, instead of extra wounds. The first wound that would be allocated to this unit each phase is negated, which I think is going to be worth over the course of a game more than the 2 wounds that it used to give you. And funny enough, it's now 20 wounds instead of 18, so that's just built into the War Scroll now. So this is going to be a lot of fun. One thing to note on the updates of the army that's very interesting is fly high, disengage. They are not on the War Scroll anymore for the ships. They are now a command ability. So you can't fly high and disengage at the same time unless you have a special ability to give it 2 commands, which is going to be very interesting to see how it plays. There's a bunch of different run and charge, run and shoot things that you can do, so they're kind of incentivizing the army to be more of a move and shoot versus a teleport with the fly high and shoot. The balloon guys don't attach to ships anymore, but they can go inside them, which is also interesting. They did change how the embarking in the ships works, where if you've got more than a certain number, it doesn't have the movement of the ship anymore. So you can just fully load the Ironclad or fully load the frigate. You're not losing movement for it. And then there's a new command ability, which is super cool, also in the movement phase. So you're going to have to be really kind of judicious, yeah, trying to say that word, about which ones you use. It's called combat landing. Basically, at the end of the movement phase, the unit that receives this can disembark all the stuff inside of it. Now, they can't move after that, but they can disembark, which is pretty good, especially since like things like the chemist, they can only use their ability when they're not in the ship, even though they can start in the ship. Last thing to go over, which is the article, the amendment, and the footnote. no matter which sub-faction you choose, you get to pick any of the 3 that are in each category. The ones that I chose for this game, the article basically lets me rally everything on a 4. So rallying all units on 4s. The amendment I chose, once per turn in the movement phase, I can roll 2d6 for a run instead of 1, which will go great with the run and shoot, run and charge. And then the footnote that I picked is without our ships we are not, which is once per battle, I can issue 2 commands to a ship. So if I do need to fly high and disengage, I will be able to do that. So moving on from here, we're going to jump over and look at some ogres.
Alright, so this is our boulder head list for the Ogre Mawtribes. We have officially left the Tyrant Launcher phase of building lists, and we've moved into the hopefully we can win a game kind of thing. Not so confident after listening to Sean describe his list, but we'll see. So I'm going to be running boulder head, like I said. The Frost Lord back here on Stonehorn is my general. He's going to have the Voice of the Avalanche to be able to issue commands across the board, and then once per game he can issue one for free. And then he'll also have the Seat of the Algvar artifact, which makes it so he can do an extra monstrous rampage 1 time per game. And then he'll also have the Rockmane Elder mount trait to be -1 to wound.
Look at that sexy spear.
I know, it's great. Sean's happy because he painted it. So, that's fine. So then we also have a Tyrant because you can't leave home without one. This Tyrant is going to be Death Cheater, so he'll have a 5-up ward save, and he'll be Stubborn as a Rhinox to count as 10 on an objective. My Butcher here is going to have Molten Entrails as his spell, which gives monsters +1 damage. And then I'll have 2 Mournfang Pack as battle line because the Stonehorn is my general. Then we'll also have 2 units of 6 Ogre Gluttons. And then we brought 1 endless spell, the Ravenix Gnashing Jaws, in the back there. And that'll put us all wrapped up in a nice battle regiment for a 1-drop. And then I also have 1 Stonehorn Beast Rider with a Blood Vulture. I finally got everything painted. It might not be based, but it's painted. So feeling pretty good about that. And we are going to have to test this out against some very killy balloon boys today.
Step 1 is accomplished. Paint.
Right, we did the thing.
We're working on making sure we have all fully painted armies for you guys.
So we're gonna get these guys on the table, get into the game, and we'll see you there.
Battle plan for today is in the presence of idols. So we got a territory here, territory over there, and no objectives in the territories except for this one in the middle, which does touch both, which matters for some of the battle tactics in this particular handbook. And the way that this one works, you score 1, 2, and more, just like normal. Score 2 for your battle tactics like normal. The only interesting thing with it is that you get an extra victory point for each enemy idol unit that is destroyed by a friendly idol unit. And we pick our idol units after deployment, but before determining who takes first. We each get to pick 3 friendly units. So that's always, with this one, kind of a fun little sub-game. What are you going to pick? What am I going to pick? Are you going to pick your Stonehorn?
I don't know. After all that junk during the list section, I don't know.
Well, I mean, I do have to roll a 2+ to ignore your ward save.
Yeah. that's about as close to automatic as it gets without being there. So I'm I'm gonna have to think about that one a little bit because either way,
we're rolling off. Attacker, defender. Mike got a 5. I got a 1. Mike, are you the attacker or the defender?
I think I'm gonna be the attacker because you can't outdrop me, right?
No,
because you got to put at least 1 boat down.
Yep.
And
well, attacker deploys first. Defender chooses the terrain setup, even though we already have it in play.
You know, that's what I meant. You get to drop
that's
first.
what you meant.
You get to drop first.
I'm going to deploy first. Obviously, you guys see an empty battlefield, so we'll be back after deployment. Battle round 1. Fight.
Okay, so beginning of battle round 1, I won the drops, so I'm going to go first because I'm deathly afraid of all these boats just pinning me back in my deployment zone, and I don't get to get out and score any points. So we're going to go for that. Battle tactic is going to be cunning maneuver. We're going to take the tyrant and we're going to put him on that objective because he's more than 3 away from enemy units.
What's that objective?
The one by
this one.
Yeah, that one over there. I was hoping you would point.
Well, the people on camera that are watching.
I pointed.
You pointed back there off camera.
Yeah, hoping that you would catch my drift. Good God. Okay.
We are a sophisticated channel for those of you that are watching.
We're very sophisticated. Also, leave a comment if you think I made the wrong or right decision, because I'd like to know.
But even better, this is my first time ever playing KO. Please roast me in the comments when I do things wrong. So, brand new book, brand new army. Literally have never played a game before ever with the army myself. Played against it plenty of times, but first time playing it. So, it's going to be a lot of fun. Just to give you an idea of what I did, the big boat has the Thunderers, the Arcanaut, the Chemist, and the Admiral. It is the flagship for my grand strategy. 1 unit of Endrin Riggers in the front, just to have some healing, since that's part of my grand strat, is to keep that thing alive. Inside the little boat, I put the Dirigible Suit Endrin Master, the Navigator, and then the unit of 6 Balloon Boys, Endrin Riggers.
Yep. So,
continue on with your turn 1, sir.
All right, thank you for reminding me, because I already forgot where everything is.
Oh, so did we talk about command points?
So I have 2 command points, and Sean has 3 command points.
We got fancy dice.
Yes, you may have noticed them in the last couple games, but we're really going to try and make this a thing, because I know a couple people were asking us for command point tracking, because it gets a little confusing.
The only sad part is they're not fuzzy.
I know. Couldn't find the fuzzy ones. You know, or they're hanging from my rearview mirror. I'm not really sure. So, all right. So we're going to do cunning maneuver with the tyrant on the objective on that side of the table. And then I'm going to roll for a command point with my Frost Lord.
I will do it with my Admiral. I also get it.
On a 6 each.
Ooh, look at that.
Okay. I am going to cast with my Butcher down here. We're going to attempt to cast Ravenous Gnashing Jaws on a 6. I'm going to get that on a 7.
Cool.
So that is going to go 8 inches out. Let's see. Just how far can we get it? Get all the way up here. I didn't mean to knock my own thing.
Yeah, it's got a big horn.
I know. Don't even. So, and that is going to end my hero phase. So I'm going to move the Jaws.
What a sophisticated hero phase.
I know. It was sweet and simple. You know, that's what we do. So I'm going to end my hero phase, and we're going to roll for the Jaws. That's a 9. I am actually, because it's a turn I put down, I can reroll. So I'm going to do that. And we are going to get a 12. So that's even better. So that's going to move, and we are going to go into movement. And we'll show you where everything ends up when we get back.
Let me move the Jaws.
I was going to do it all at once.
You can do it now, in case you can do something with it, which you can't. But at least now we know.
Yeah. It's just going up here.
All right. Cool.
Okay.
Would you like to move it?
I would like to move it. Move it. So we're back from movement, and some shenanigans already have gone down. I like KO less and less the more this happens, and we're only in the first movement phase, so this is going to be great. So I moved up on the left-hand side with the Tyrant. He's holding that objective for our battle tactic, cunning maneuver. Other things have shuffled up with him, a unit of Mornfang and a unit of Gluttons. In the back here, our Butcher just kind of stayed put with the other Gluttons just hanging around him. We had 1 unit of Mornfang run. We weren't quite able to get the point, and that's fine, because I only need to hold 2 right now, and both monsters are in the middle of the board, ready to go with whatever you decide to throw at me, Sean. So
If you notice, my ironclad is not where it was.
That's right. The ironclad got some shenanigans. So what is this new chicanery?
Command trait on the Admiral. At the end of the enemy movement phase, you can pick a friendly sky vessel within 12 of this general, and more than 12 from all enemy units, and make a normal move.
Okay.
So at the end of your movement phase, I moved. And I had way too many options. I could have gone like 10 this way, and then on my turn go another 10. I'm like 20 across the board. But I think what I'm going to do, since it doesn't matter now, is like on my turn I'll jump out with the Arcanauts to hold that objective and then kind of take it from there.
Okay.
So kind of just setting up for that.
So I do have a shooting attack. Luckily.
What?
I have a Blood Vulture. So he is going to shoot into the frigate on a 2-up. You just take a mortal wound.
Cool.
So you will.
I will take a mortal wound.
Mortal wound on the frigate. And then I'm pretty sure, and you can probably not quote me on this, the harpoon launcher might be out of range, but it is 20 inches, so...
20 is pretty big.
Yeah.
Short.
Nope. We do get the ironclad, though. So we are going to shoot the harpoon launcher at the ironclad. This will be on a 4. And we do hit. And we will wound on a 3 at -1.
Alright, so a 3-up save goes to a 4. And I will miss it.
D3 damage. For 3 damage.
Okay, I will ignore the first one.
Okay, so you did
Thanks
2.
to my great engine work.
So you just take 2.
Engine whack.
So we did a thing. You're far enough away from the engine riggers that you don't just get to heal that right away.
Nope, but I was just reading engine riggers. So once per turn at the end of any phase, if this unit is more than 3 from all enemy units, you can do emergency field repairs. So the way that works is you roll a dice for each model in the unit. And this is going to be augmented, so forgive me if I have a lot of rules to read here, guys. This is a very rules-intensive thing. Let's see. The start of your hero phase. So the engine master is not augmenting it. It has to do with emergency. So, okay. So what we're going to do is we're going to take 6 dice because there's 6 inside the ship here. And on a 4 through 5, I heal 1 wound. On a 6,
those guys are
I
in the
heal
frigate.
2 wounds.
Right.
Yeah,
So this is for the frigate.
This is for the frigate.
Okay.
So I heal a buttload of wounds.
Okay,
It
cool.
only has 1 ticket, so.
That's fine. We don't care about the frigate.
Frigate is
To be
here.
real honest.
That's okay.
We care about the ironclad.
Cool.
Because now it's down to where it should be at 18 wounds. So, so yeah, that'll be the end of the ogre's turn. Unless you have further chicanery to perform.
I do not.
So we're going to score 5 points. We got our battle tactic with the tyrant, and I hold the point over here and the center point for 1, 2, and more. And we'll score 5 points. So going into the bottom of 1 for KO, it'll be 5-0 to the ogres. Yeah.
KO, turn 1. Let's go and we're going to use the heroic action. We're going to try and unbind those jaws. And a 3 will not do it.
All right. I'm happy about that.
We're cooking with Crisco.
That's right.
All right, so battle tactic is from the new book. Opening salvo. As long as something has not been killed yet, and I kill something with shooting, I complete my battle tactic.
Cool. I'm going to try and get a command point
Sure.
on the Frost Lord. And I will.
Hey, you did it.
Yay.
So, one thing I want to clarify, the field repair rolls that I made on the frigate, they are improved by 1. So instead of 4 and 5, it would have been 3s. So just wanted to clarify that, because anything wholly within 12 for the engine riggers, that's how it works. And also, I probably should have had the dirigible suit in the big ship. Now that I read how it works, it heals 3 wounds every turn automatically to a ship.
Yep.
So that's a mistake. Also moving away from these guys and then into range of shooting. I didn't measure that range. I should have measured it. So that's all right. We'll be able to kind of try and correct some of this stuff now. I also forgot the navigator allows me to dispel 1 spell a turn or unbind a spell. So
okay.
I'm going to use him instead to make that attempt instead of using my heroic action.
Got it.
I'm going to use the Admiral to roll for a command point with my heroic action. I will get it.
Cool.
So I'm at 4 command points for that because the other one went away. I didn't use it. And then the other thing that the Navigator does, which is completely updated, and I think it's pretty interesting, what it does is in your hero phase, you roll 6 dice. And then you look at the roll, and I got 1 6 and 1 1. So from here, now that I've rolled them, I can choose one of the following effects. If it's a roll of 1, pick a enemy unit within 30. They suffer D3 mortal wounds. So if I rolled a whole bunch of 1s, I could just pick a whole bunch of units within 30, and they just suffer D3 mortal wounds.
Okay.
And any wounds that are allocated, you now have that unit's wound characteristic, or that movement characteristic, until the next hero phase.
Okay.
Which is pretty good. The other one would be I pick my own unit, and I can make a D3 +3 move with that boat. It only works on the boats. So pretty cool. I'm just going to go for the simple one, and I'm going to D3 mortal wounds your Frostlord.
Okay.
And hope I can get one of them through your reward save. 2.
2. So 5 ups. We will take both of them.
So you are now half movement.
Okay.
So going on from there, that is my entire hero phase. And we're going to go to movement.
The jaws will move.
Yeah.
5 6.
Should get you close enough.
Yep. But I can't do any mortal wounds to anything because I'm not above your movement characteristic.
Oh.
So that won't matter. We're actually going to just move it. Sorry. I'm just going to move it like this.
Cool.
Okay.
So before we go to movement, just want to talk a little bit about embarking and disembarking. It has been vastly changed. Things are no longer garrisons. You still get the -1 to hit and the +1 to save for being in cover. So that's pretty cool, even though it's not a garrison. So the other thing that it does is when you're embarking, if you finish a move wholly within 3 of a ship, you can jump in. And then you can jump out if the ship hasn't moved yet, and then jump out wholly within 3, and then you can move. So anything that's inside can jump out and then move, which is pretty cool. It's going to be interesting. You're going to see where things end up when we get done with this turn. Not sure what I'm going to do. Definitely going to jump out with the Argonaut Company to hold that objective, most likely. I'm thinking about it here, though, and we'll see where we end up. All right, end of the movement phase. So move the frigate over here. I jumped out the dirigible suit to have 6 models on objectives because the boats now count as 5.
But Sean.
What?
I thought you couldn't jump out if you moved.
I did. I spent a command point to do it, Mike.
Oh, it's a command ability now.
Oh, it is, yeah.
Oh, okay.
It's called a combat landing.
Got it.
So I combat landed this guy
Got it.
after moving. It's pretty cool.
Got it.
You happy?
No.
So I got 6 models on this objective. Clearly have that one that has none of yours. Move the engine riggers close to the ironclad so that I can try and heal it, which is at the end of any phase. It doesn't really matter, so I'm just going to do it now. So I need 4 5s and 6s. And I got 1 6, so I healed 2 wounds.
Cool.
So that'll heal up the 2 wounds that you did to it. So we're all set there.
Wait, it just heals 2 wounds?
If I roll a 6, I heal 2 wounds.
Okay. 6s do 2 wounds. Got it.
6s do 2, 4s and 5s do 1.
Got it.
Yeah. Pretty cool.
Yeah.
So we're going to go to the long KO shooting phase. Bear with me here as we go through this. So we're going to start with the Argonaut Company and the Ironclad. We're shooting at your Mournfang. Would you like to all-out defense?
I would not.
All right.
But
so,
Mournfang are -1 to wound and shooting.
Cool. So instead of 4s and 4s, we're going to be 4s and 5s on the volley gun. So 2d6 shots. So it's going to be 6 shots. So we're going to go 4s. And they are all kinds of excited. We get 5 hits and 5s. Woo! 3 wounds. No rend.
So that'll put me at my 4 up. And I will make all 3 of those.
Nice roll. I have a light skyhook, which is also 15-inch range now.
Cool.
This is going to be 4s and 4s because of the -1. No. So Argonaut are done shooting. So now we're going to move on to the engine riggers. So engine riggers have 3 shots apiece. And they get +1 in melee for the hero, not in shooting. So this will be 3s and 5s. for the rapid fire rivet guns because they don't have any special weapons on that unit. So 3s. Woo! Got some 1s in there. And 5s. So we get 3 wounds through, and these are -2 rend.
2 rend?
2 rend.
On a rivet gun?
Yes, that little handheld gun in their hand.
It's
got 2 rend.
That's a little typo.
It's not.
Take all 3 of them.
So 3 damage.
Okay.
And that unit is done shooting. So now we are going to move on to Thunderers. So this unit of Thunderers has 6 of the Aether Shot rifles. And then 1 double barrel rifle, which adds 2 to the attack characteristics.
What's the rend on everything that you're about to shoot at me?
The Aether Shot rifles are 1, and the Aether Cannons are 2, but there's only 1 shot with the Aether Cannon.
Okay.
So I could, if I had jumped out, I could use the Admiral plus the Chemist to then bump all that up to -3.
Okay.
But I did not do that. So we're at -1. So Aether Shot rifles are 2 shots apiece, so it's going to be 12 shots plus an additional 4 because of the Sergeant guy. So 1, 2, 3, 4. So we've got a total of 16 shots. And we will use the Admiral, I think, to all-out attack here.
Okay.
We are not all out attacking the Thunderers. I'm actually going to save it for the Ironclad.
Okay.
I think the Ironclad can do a bit more damage. So we're going to save it for that. So this is going to be 3s and 5s because those guys are -1 to wound and shooting, which is huge.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that's why I was like, when you were talking about the Stonehorn, like, everything's going to be wounding on 5s. It's really brutal.
Yeah.
So it's not as bad as what you were thinking at the beginning there. So 3s. Unless I can spike some 5s here.
Found your dice, Sean.
Good hit roll. And 5s. Just 2.
Okay, rend 1.
2 at -1.
5 ups. Save 1.
1 damage.
Okay.
Alright, Deck Sweeper. This is 5 attacks. 3s and 5s. None. Okay, and then we've got Aether Cannon, which is 1 shot, but this one's going to be 3s and 2s normally, so 3s and 3s. Hits.
Wounds.
And wounds.
-2.
-2.
Take it.
3 damage.
Okay.
Okay, and then we've got the Fumigator. So the Fumigator is really cool now. D6 attacks that auto hit. I roll a 6.
Okay.
So they all auto hit. So now we have to roll the wound roll, and the Fumigator is 3s to wound, so it'll be 4s. So this is 4 that go through.
Okay.
And this is -none.
Okay, so 4 ups. I'll save 2 of those.
So 1 damage each.
Okay.
Its extra ability is only in the shooting phase. So I should have kept track of how many wounds I was doing total. Do you know how many I did?
So far you have done 9.
9. So this is a really cool ability. It's called Suppressing Fire. Each time this unit shoots, after all of its attacks have been resolved, roll 2d6. So 6. Add the number of wounds that were not negated that went to that model. So 6 plus 9 is 15. If it exceeds the bravery, you are -1 to hit until your next hero phase.
Okay.
So not that big of a deal because they're.
My question: what unit is this that you're shooting?
This is the Thunderers.
Okay, cool.
Yeah. So Thunderers are done shooting. I already shot the engine riggers, so now we got the ironclad. I'm going to use my free command point to all-out attack the ironclad.
Okay.
And then for the shot, I could do this. I have the Great Sky Cannon, so I could do the shrapnel or the shell. I'm going to do the shell because it has higher damage and it's got a better wound, and you're -1 to wound.
Okay.
So let's start with the shell. It's going to be 2 attacks. It's going to be 3s and 3s because of your -1, and I'm going to roll Snake Eyes. And then from there, we're going to go torpedoes. So torpedoes are 4. So this will be 3s, and I will hit with 2. And 4s, because of the -1 to wound, I will hit with 1. This is -1.
Okay. 5 up. Save it.
And then I'm going to go 8 attacks on the carbines. So this will be 2s and 4s because of your stuff. Got 3 1s in there, 5 hits, and 4s. I've got 4 that go through at -1.
5 up. Save 2.
2 damage each.
Oh, he's dead. Yeah.
Wow, that was it. Last shooting, and I just barely took off those 2 dudes with all of that.
Yep.
That -1 to wound was absolutely brutal.
Yep.
Nice work, but we're not done shooting. So we've got the.
Of course, you're not done shooting.
We got the frigate, got the dirigible suit, all of that stuff there. So let's go with the navigator first. Actually, I'll save him to the end because I might be able to chip something if this other stuff does its work already. Okay, so moving on to the engine riggers. These ones have the special weapons. So we've got 2 dudes with the rapid fire rivet guns, and then I've got 2 volley guns, and I've got 1 grapnel launcher and 1 drill launcher. So I'm going to put the engine riggers. This guy has what ward?
5 up.
5 up ward. They don't have a ward?
Nope.
Are they anyone -1 to wound here other than those 2?
Nope.
How much? He does mortal wounds on what? 6s?
To charge, yeah.
And they do it on what?
5s.
All right, we're going to target them.
Okay.
So going into them, would you like to all-out defense?
Yes.
Okay.
We're going to all defense with the free point for my Voice of the Avalanche.
All right, so let's start with the drill launcher. So if I roll an unmodified 6, it just goes straight through to 3 mortal wounds. And otherwise, it's 4s and 3s. I rolled a 1. Grapnel launcher, 4s. Hits, 3s. Does not wound. Trying to show off the new stuff, but the dice aren't doing it.
You were doing pretty good on this side of the table. I
Oh
like
yeah,
that.
oh yeah, I'm not complaining.
That ironclad is scary.
Not complaining.
Dude. That ironclad is scary.
Volley guns, got 2 of them, so it's going to be a total of 46 for shots. So 12, 16, 17 shots.
Okay.
And then this is going to be 4s and 4s.
Okay.
Oof.
Wow.
Oof.
That was
Oof. rough. 6 go through out of 17 in the hit roll, and then 2 go through.
Rend?
No rend on the volley gun.
It'll be 4 ups. I will save 1.
Okay, and then I got 2 dudes
How
with
much
rivet
damage is
guns. 1 damage.
Okay.
2 dudes with rivet guns. 3s. Those hit except for 1. And 4s. 2 at -2.
-2 takes me to a 6 up. Nothing.
1 damage.
Okay.
Each.
Yep.
That's what I do, like 3 damage?
Yep.
That was not good. Alright, so we've got the frigate.
Okay.
Frigate, we'll start with shooting into the gluttons.
Okay.
So, carbines, this will be 3s. And 3s. 2 go through at -1.
Alright. That'll take me back to my 5 up. So take them both.
2 damage each. And then for the shot on this guy, I'm going to do the shrapnel. This will be 5 attacks, 3s and 3s. 2 go through at -1.
Looking for 5s. Nope.
2 damage each.
Okay.
The shell is D3+2 now, and then that one that I tried to shoot over there was D3+3. Pretty nuts. That is it for the shooting on the frigate. So now I've got the 2 heroes. So let's go to the dirigible suit. He's got 1 Aether Cannon, so this will be 3s, hits, and 2s. Nope, rolled a 1. And then we got 6 attacks. This will be 3s. Missed 2 and 3s. We got 3 that go through at -1.
Okay. 5 up. Save none.
1 damage each.
Okay.
Then I got the Navigator, which will be 2 attacks, 3s, hits with both, and 3s, wounds with 1 at -1.
Take it.
And that is also 1 damage.
Okay.
So unless I missed something, that is all of my shooting.
Oh, thank God.
No, not anywhere near as effective as I hoped it would be, but we still did some work. I get my battle tactic. I killed something without anything being dead yet. I took both objectives, so I will also score 5 points. And now we go to a roll-off.
Yes, sir.
I wish we could roll the big dice.
I mean, we have more.
I got a 3, he got a 2. Let me think about it. Battle round 2. Alright, KO's taking the double turn.
Who's surprised about that?
Me.
I'm not.
So, we're going to do another book tactic from KO, Boots on the Ground. I have to pick 3 units that are embarked and disembark them in enemy territory, so that will be very doable. I'm going to choose the Arcanaut Company, the Thunderers, and the Chemist.
They can't get out if they move, and you can only issue that command 1 time, right?
I have the once per game do 2 commands, so I can fly high and then combat landing, which allows me to then disembark everything in the boat.
Oh, it's everything.
It's anything in the boat.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So
I thought it was just 1 unit. That's fine.
No, yeah. So use this command ability at the end of your movement phase. Give it to the transport. Any units in the transport can immediately disembark.
Okay, cool.
They can't move after that, though.
Easy battle tactic.
Super easy.
Yeah.
I think 5 out of 6 of the KO battle tactics are pretty easy.
Yep.
So, yeah, let's do the Navigator ability. So, Navigator, gonna roll the dice. Didn't get any 1s or 6s.
Excellent. I like
so,
that.
don't get to do the ability at all.
Cool.
If I have read this thing correctly. Yeah. Would need to roll at least a 1 or a 6.
Cool.
So, nothing. There's a cool command trait that lets you reroll that.
All right.
Yeah.
I'm glad you didn't take that one.
Yeah.
Did you pick a heroic action?
I did not pick a heroic action. I'm going to do a command point from my Admiral. Also, yep, I get the command point. Also, I need to do the Dispel on the Jaws.
Okay.
I will get it.
Cool.
So, roll a 9.
I'm going to find a sour my Frost Lord.
Cool. He is finest allied. All right. That's it for the movement phase.
You mean the hero phase?
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay, we're going to movement.
Yeah, I'm going to move it.
You're just a little ahead of yourself.
Am I?
These boats are going too fast.
Way too fast.
All right.
All right, so the Ironclad. It used the once per battle footnote to be able to take 2 commands. Used a command point plus the free command from the Admiral to fly high, and then combat landing, which let me pop everything out around it to screen out the Ironclad, and of course achieve my battle tactic. The only thing that's still inside it is the Admiral himself. He stayed around inside of his flagship. Everything else is out. Those balloons moved up just to be able to shoot. The dirigible suit moved over here. Not sure exactly what I'm going to do with him yet. Might try and tie up those Mornfang, because I don't think he'll get killed in return. And then that it prevents some charge mortals, and also him from going after me and stopping my Unleash Hell. And then this boat moved over the Tyrant and back. So now I get to do bomb racks. So there are 8 dice because it hasn't been wounded yet. And 4s will do mortal wounds. That's just for moving. Anytime it makes a normal move or a run. So 4s. I will do 3 mortal wounds to your tyrant, who has 5 reward.
Yep. Do they ever run out of bombs, Sean?
They don't. No, they have unlimited bombs. Perfect. You took all 3?
Yep.
Good job, Mike. Mike is very happy about playing against this book. Mike, would you like to express your views?
No.
All right, so we're going to move to the shooting phase. I'm going to take 1 second to organize myself, and then we'll be right back. All right, start of the KO shooting phase. The Ether Chemist is going to give the Thunderers an additional -1 rend. The Admiral is going to use his once per game ability to, at the start of the shooting phase, give them an additional -1 rend. So they're going to be an additional 2 rend. So the Ether Shot rifles are going from 1 rend to 3 rend. I'm going to shoot everything that they have into this green dude here and try and just take him off of the board.
Okay.
The Fumigator and the Deck Sweeper are also in range. So
we are going to all-out defense.
Yep. So
in an attempt.
I will all-out attack them.
Okay.
So we're going to be hitting on 2s, wounding on 4s with the rifles. That'll bring me down to 1 command point. Okay, so hit with all of that, lose 2 off of there. So I'm hitting on 2s. So wounding on 4s. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. At -3 rend.
6s. I'm going to save 2 of those.
1 damage each.
Okay.
So you will take 5.
I have a 5 up ward, so...
Yep, so just save that until I'm done with the shooting.
Okay.
Fumigator, D6 auto hitting shots. 1.
Yes.
Wounding on a 3. Nothing.
Yes.
So Deck Sweeper, got 5 shots. So this will be 2s. Yep, Deck Sweeper is 2s. Miss 1. And then 4s. 2 of them go through.
Okay, rend.
-3.
Take them.
1 damage each.
Okay.
Ether Cannon, 1 shot, 2s. And 2s. That hits. That is -4.
I don't get a save.
3 damage.
Okay.
And that is it for the shooting.
Okay.
You made quite a few, right?
I made 3.
3?
So
That's not bad.
That's pretty bad. When you had like 10 to ward. Okay.
Was it 10?
Yeah, it was 10.
Okay. So those engine riggers up here, they're going to shoot into the same guy.
Okay.
So that's, they all have the pistols, the rivet guns. So that'll be 9 shots. So this will be 3s and 4s. Hit with all but, or plus 2. And then force. 3 go through it, -2.
Saved 1.
1 damage each.
Okay.
Okay. Arcanaut Company.
Oh, that's it for them?
That's it for them.
I take both.
Okay. How many wounds have you taken so far?
9.
9. Okay. Arcanaut Company shooting into him. 2d6. 8 shots. And that will be 4s and 4s. And we get 6 that go through on the hit roll. And 3 that go through at no rend.
Save 1.
1 damage each.
Nope. I did not want it.
Light Skyhook. 4s. No. Okay. Done with that. How many wounds have you taken?
10.
10. Chemist is 9-inch range. I don't think he... Can you measure and see if he has any... Oh. No, he doesn't have any range. So, Chemist is not shooting. We did the engine riggers over there. We did the Thunderers. So, moving on from where we were, I've got to shoot this balloon boy. He's got 18-inch range on that guy over there. So we've got the ether cannon, which is going to be 3s, hits, and 2s, wounds at -2 rend.
5 up. Take it.
D3 damage for 1.
Take it.
And then the weapon suit battery, 3s. Hit with 2, 3s. I will hit with 2, so that is -1 rend.
Take them both.
1 damage each.
Take 1.
All right. How many do you have left?
4.
4 left. All right. Let's go to the navigator since I'm already here with it. The navigator is just going to shoot into these gluttons. So he's got 3s and 3s. 2 at -1.
6s. Take them both.
1 damage each.
Okay.
All right. And then we've got these engine riggers that are inside the boat here. They're going to also shoot at the gluttons. So these ones have the special weapons. We're going to start with the rivet guns. So this is going to be 3s. Hit with 5 and 4s. Wound with 3 at -2 rend.
Goes right through.
1 damage each, so 3 damage. Okay. And then I've got 2 of the volley guns. So 2d6 shots each. So this will be 10 shots. And we're going through 10. This will be 4s and 4s. These are all under the gluttons. And 4s. So you get 3 of them at no rend.
Looking for 5s, none.
1 damage each.
Okay.
And then I've got the grapnel launcher on a 4. Hits. And on a 3. Wounds at -2.
Goes right through.
D3. 2
Let's
damage. Oh, I didn't even get to shoot the drill launcher.
Yep.
Probably should put the drill launcher elsewhere. But that's okay. So moving on from there, we just have the 2 boats left.
Okay.
So we're going to go with the frigate first. We're going to do the sky cannon shell, and we're going to put that into the green guy. And then we're going to put all the carbines, the 12-inch range, into the Mornfang? It'll be 3s and 4s on the Mornfang because they're -1 to wound, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, let's do that. So let's start with the carbines. So this will be 3s, and then 3 go through, and 4s. So 2 go through at -1.
5 ups. Take both.
2 damage each.
Okay.
And then I've got the cannon. So cannon is hitting on 4s. Don't hit with either.
Okay.
Good old cannon. Alright, that is it for the frigates shooting. So moving on, we're going to go to the big boy, the ironclad. So the ironclad's 12-inch range. I believe the only thing it has is these Mornfang or those gluttons over there. So let's put the carbines into the gluttons.
Okay.
We're going to put the torpedoes and the sky cannon into the green guy.
Okay.
And that's it.
Cool.
Cool. So let's go with the carbines first. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And we've got 3s. Hit 5 and 3s. Hit with 3 at -1 rend into your gluttons.
6s.
2 damage each.
Okay.
Alright. Torpedoes into the green guy. 4s. Hit with 2 and 3s. Hit with 1 for the wound roll. That is -1.
4 up. Save it.
Cool. Alright. Now we got the big gun. Shell. Hitting on 4s. And I hit with nothing. So, haven't been able to do the big gun at all. The hitting on 4s is pretty brutal, especially when you can only use all-out attack in certain places, and it's like 2 shots. So, you know, I wonder if the 6 shots would have been better, but with the all-out defense, the -2 rend seemed better.
Wonder if a leadership of the Alpha would help your army.
Probably. It's probably better than stubborn as a Rhinox.
Yeah.
Now that I'm seeing how this all functions.
Yeah, lots of command point. You're command point hungry.
Incredibly command point hungry. That's why I'm wondering if like Barak Nar is better, which we also forgot to do the Mornar ability, which would have been on a 5-up. You don't get receive your command to all-out defense, so you wouldn't have had your all-out defense. So that's pretty dang good.
Yeah.
Got to remember abilities, guys. I wanted to see how good that one was, and obviously that would have probably finished him off. He has only, what, like 2 wounds left? 3?
Yeah, there's 4 wounds left, but yeah, I wouldn't have had anywhere near any saves, so...
No.
Yeah,
no.
I'd been dead.
That was a big miss on my part.
I don't know the army well enough to remind you, so...
It's okay, it's brand new to me and to everyone, because that ability hasn't existed before.
That's true.
Alright, going to the charge phase. We're going to do the frigate. So, charging a frigate. A 3. 3 makes it in. Roll a number of dice equal... Oh, so it's not actually to the charge thing. So 3 gets me there. So the way it works now is there's ramming dice. So I have 8 ramming dice. So 8. And for each 4-up, I will do a mortal wound. That is 3 mortal wounds.
Okay. 5-up ward. Save 1.
Then you can pick any units inside the ship and disembark them within 3 inches of an enemy unit.
Nice.
In addition, in the following combat phase, the strike first effect applies to the units that disembarked this way.
Cool.
Yeah. I don't know that I need the strike first effect or that I want to disembark them because they're in combat right now as far as the way that I read the embarked rules. They should still be able to attack even though they're in the ship. Please correct me if I'm wrong, but it says that they're treated as being on the battlefield and to measure range from the transport vessel. So I assume that means that they can attack in combat. We're going to play it that way. So
cool.
I don't need the strike first effect there. Then again, maybe I will do it because that would give me the ability to charge these guys. I mean, it's a 9-inch, 10-inch charge. I didn't really plan on charging them. I just really wanted to kill that green guy.
Might as well roll it. I mean...
Yeah, but I need to choose if I'm going to disembark now. So, like, the reason I would want it is I want to be able to strike first here and then also attack there. Maybe I should have rolled them first, which would have been the smart thing to do.
Yeah.
Which would have been a 3 now that I see the dice, but...
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't think that I want to disembark them because I want to keep the -1 to hit and the +1 save with them being in the boat.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not
and
ever
you still
gonna
have this Stonehorn that's sitting here that's about to go do
I'm
some
going to
stuff.
kill the boat first, and then everybody's going to be on the board. So it doesn't even benefit you to have -1 to hit.
Yeah, that's true.
Because it doesn't matter. Like,
and then I'll have to roll the 1s.
Right,
like,
because realistically, you're going to kill the tyrant. And then...
I'm going to disembark.
Yeah,
we're gonna
I
do
think
strike
that's the
first.
right choice.
Yeah, we're going to do the strike first.
The way that rule seems, I think that's the right choice.
So it says within 3. It doesn't say that... Well, but I have to follow the disembark rule. So they have to be wholly within 3 of the ship, I'm guessing? Even though it says...
But then...
No, they have to be within 3, because they count as making a charge move.
Oh, okay. Got it. Got it.
Yeah, so... They have to be wholly within 3 of the ship. And I could actually use them to screen the other ship.
It's fine.
A little bit.
Just get to take away your healing. That's good by me.
He still heals.
I mean, he's dead too.
Alright.
If I get everything I want, everybody's dead. So.
Alright, these balloons are going to charge. An 11.
Alright.
So they will be in. Where's my... All 3.
Yep.
2, 3. So now the strike first definitely makes a lot of sense. I won't be outside of 3 of the gluttons.
Yep, you're good.
Okay, let's charge this dirigible suit. This guy here. 6. So he will hop over and tie these guys up.
Okay.
Alright, so moving to...
Monstrous actions.
Monstrous actions, yeah.
I'm going to stomp your engine raiders.
Sure.
I do. 2 mortal wounds. I just kill 1.
Yeah, they're 2 wounds apiece.
Squish them.
Yep. That pops a balloon. That hurts.
Yep.
Oh, I forgot to pop this guy up.
Okay.
He's got to be within 3. So I think I can still be within 3 and be in the back. I don't actually have to pop him out.
Yeah, why? What's the point?
I don't know. Yeah, I'll keep him in the ship. That's fine. Okie dokie. So, going to combat.
All right, where are we starting?
Well,
Obviously, your strikes first.
The strike first. So,
Yeah.
we're gonna.
Which unit? Turn it.
All right, so piled these guys in. The balloon is not yet in combat, the hero version. So, we got 2 dudes with the saws.
What's the Ren like?
-2 on the saws. Nothing on the regular.
Okay.
But there's only 2 dudes with saws, so it's just
Yeah.
4 total attacks.
In the
Like a unit of 6 with saws, I want to try that. That seems like a lot of fun.
What about in the unit that's fighting the Stonehorn?
-2.
Okay. All right.
Yeah, because those both have saws.
Cool.
If I had all 3, like I had hoped I would have, then I would have had 3 dudes with saws.
Yep.
Which would have been 6 attacks. Pretty good, because they're D3 damage. Alright, engine riggers, these ones here, they're just going to go 3s and 3s. Hit with 3 and 3s. Wound with 3, -2 run.
Okay.
Into the tyrant.
6s. Nothing.
D3. That is 5, 6.
He's dead. No, hold on. Yeah, he's just dead.
Okay.
Exactly dead.
Alright.
Okay.
So
your strike first is gone.
oh, I forgot the additional attack from
Didn't
the
matter.
champion.
Doesn't
Yeah.
matter.
But it matters for over here.
Yeah.
So I'm going to use them to attack next.
All out defense, roll your 5 up.
Nope, no
Okay.
5 up. Alright, so I will auto-attack those guys. So this will be 5 attacks with the leader. And I'm going to be 2s and 3s. So I'm going to go to no command points.
That'd be 0.
I'm going to keep command points. I'm not going to auto-attack. I'm going to go 3s and 3s.
Okay.
Hit with all.
Mm-hmm.
Wound with 4.
Okay.
-2.
Save 1.
So 3d3. 5. 5 damage.
Save 2. He has 1 wound left.
Oh, come on. No way. I thought you only had 3 left.
I had 4 left.
Oh.
I have 16 wounds because I'm Boulderhead.
Okay. Cool.
The Mornfang are going to go.
Yeah, that's a big deal. What's your rend on these guys?
I think 1.
Which one's your leader?
The one fighting your dirigible suit.
The dirigible suit.
Yep.
How many attacks are there again? It's been a while since I've played them.
So the culling clubs will be 4 attacks on the leader, 3 attacks on the regular guy. 3s and 3s, -1, 2 damage.
So if you got everything through...
And then the tusks are 4 attacks each.
You could kill him. I will all-out defense the Endrin Master with dirigible suit.
Okay, that sounds good. So we'll go with that one first, because that's the one you're doing. So we'll have 4 attacks with his culling club. And these will be 3s and 3s. 2 hits. 2 wounds, -1.
Alright, 3-up save goes to 2, so back to 3. Save 1, take 1.
2 damage. And then we'll go with the tusks. These will be 4s and 3s. Hit with 4. Wound with 4 at -1.
Wow. I will save 3 of them.
2 damage.
Whew, glad I all defensed.
So I'll roll the tusks for the other guy.
He would not have lived otherwise.
The tusks will be 4s and 3s into the Enders. 2 hits. 1 wound, -1.
5s.
Saved. 3s and 3s on the culling club. 1 at -1.
5s. Missed.
2 damage.
Pops a balloon. I don't think it matters which one I take. I'm not going to use the grapnel launcher, so I'll take the grapnel launcher.
Okay.
Alright, so we've...
Engine Master.
we've got the Engine Master in the dirigible suit. So he's got 3 attacks. So this will be 3s and 2s. Hits with all. And 2s. Wounds with all.
Okay.
-2.
Save 1.
2d3. 5. Ooh. He hits pretty good.
Yep. We'll go with the Stonehorn, because that's all I have left. He's severely degraded, so he's not going to get to do that much.
Yeah, I mean, him sticking around is still a big deal. Even on 1 wound.
It's not that big a deal. They're, like, see, the problem with ogre monsters is they degrade fast. So once they've taken, like, 7 wounds, they're like a quarter of the efficiency that you get.
Yeah.
So they're not that great. Like non-hero monsters.
Yeah, but
Like,
I mean, he'll still be there holding objectives and whatnot.
4s and 4s on the punches and kicks. Two at no rent.
Force. Save 1, take 1.
1 damage.
Okay.
The D6 crushing hooves for 3 attacks will be 3s and 4s. 2 hits. 2 wounds, -1.
Save 1, take 1.
That'll be D3 damage, which is 3 damage.
That's the whole unit.
Okay. Did you take a damage on the punches and kicks?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Cool. They're only 2 wounds apiece.
Okay. I didn't realize you took a damage already. Okay.
Yeah. I mean, keeping the 3rd balloon, I would have popped him for sure.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
So.
All right.
Or like you making 1 less ward save. That's okay. Combat's over. You have bravery with that guy.
I'll spend my last point.
Okay.
To keep him.
And
wait,
then
hold on.
Yeah.
No, he can't fail. He's +2 bravery because he's in combat and he's a 7 bravery, so he can't fail.
Oh, okay.
So I'm not going to spend it.
Yeah, then you're good there.
Yep.
And then engine riggers are 7 bravery. I lost 1, so
Okay.
I can't fail either.
All right.
And that will be my turn.
Alrighty.
I accomplished my battle tactic. I still hold more objectives than you, so I will score 5 points.
Cool.
Also, what was your idols?
The unit of gluttons, both units of gluttons, and the Stonehorn Beast Riders.
Yeah, so I'll get an additional point.
Cool.
So I will be at 11.
All right.
And then I almost got that one.
Well, that wasn't an idle unit that you would have killed him with.
No, you're right. Yeah.
Yeah,
No, I meant in shooting.
Oh,
like,
yeah.
I mean, not missing the shots on the frigate and
Yeah, that was a big
also
deal.
on the ironclad. I mean, the big guns haven't hit once.
It's a big deal.
All right, let's move on. We're going into round 2, Ogre Mawtribes.
Did you fight your Engine Master?
Yeah, that guy?
Yeah.
Yeah, I fought with him.
Okay.
Yeah, he popped a dude.
Okay, cool. I missed it. That's fine.
Yeah, no, we're good.
All right.
All right, moving on.
So, we have a lot of ground to make up. We lost a number of things, and we got to see what we can claw back here. So for the Ogre's turn 2, at the beginning of, I'm going to select Eye for an Eye as my battle tactic because that just makes the most sense. Killed things. I'm pretty sure I can kill something back. So we'll try that. We are going to try and get a command point on the Frost Lord. I will. As my heroic action, what is your heroic action?
Tempted to Finest Hour the balloon guy that's in combat.
Okay.
Also want a command point. Did you already give me a command point for the
I
turn?
did, yeah.
Okay.
So I have 2, you have 1.
A little confused.
Yeah, I put it back because you already have enough to think about with this army, so
Thank
I
you.
tried to help.
Thank you. Man, I really want the command point. I want an all-out defense somewhere, and I also want a redeploy, and I also want an unleash hell. And I also want a Finest Hour. So I guess the Finest Hour would count as an all-out defense.
I guess, yeah.
So I'm going to use Finest Hour while he's still alive and take it from there.
Okay. So I only have one spell. I'm going to try and cast the Jaws.
All right.
From the Butcher.
Now that I know I have an unbind.
I will have a 7. Because I'm +1 next to the Mawtribes.
I rolled a 6. It's all yours.
Awesome. So we do get the Jaws.
That sucks for me, but good for you.
So we'll put it just outside an inch of these guys.
Yep.
Because that's wholly within 8.
Mm-hmm.
Just a little bit like that. All right.
You just want to do the 3d6 thing now?
Yeah, we can. Because that was my last. Oh, I have a thing. You're close to a Beast Claw unit.
Yep.
So I get to roll for both units because you're within 3 in both.
Okay.
So on a 2 or less, you take D3 mortal wounds.
Okay.
So for the Endrin Master, you do for 3 mortal wounds.
Wow, you got him at 1 wound now.
Okay. And for the Endrin Riggers...
Does that happen before or after my finest hour?
After, technically, because it's the beginning of my hero phase.
Beginning of your hero phase means you pick all your stuff and then I do mine.
Oh, okay. Well,
it doesn't matter right now. I don't care. Yeah. But just so you know, that's the way it works. Like your start of battle round, you do your start because it's your turn.
If you would like to change...
Oh, I'm good. That's fine.
Okay.
Yeah, he doesn't have a ward.
Okay. I meant if you want to change your heroic action.
No, I'm good.
You can.
I'm good.
I'm okay with that because I didn't tell you.
I'm good.
Okay. Okay, so then the Ravenex Gnashing Jaws will go 3d6. 13. What's the movement on everything over here?
Like 6 inches?
The Chemist specifically.
The Chemist?
Yes.
Is 4 inches.
Okay. So we're going to fly...
The Thunderers are 4 inches. The Arcanaut are 4 inches. It's all 4 inches.
4 inches.
Yeah, man, they're dwarves.
So
they're dwarves in armor.
So at 4 inches, that gives me 8 mortal wounds?
What'd you roll?
Out of 13?
13 minus 4?
9.
9.
Okay, we're going to fly over this way.
Yep.
And I'm going to do it on the Chemist.
Okay, Chemist is dead.
Yes, he is. On a 2-up. Wow, that was a 2. Oh, no. Oh, if that would have been a 1, I would have cried. I mean that.
Yeah, I lose my extra rend, and I used my Admiral already.
And he gives -1 to hit in combat, which is really what I was worried about.
Yep.
So that's where we're...
So that's gone too.
Okay. So that is the end of my hero phase.
All right.
And we're going to move it like we got nothing to lose. Okay, so the Ogre Mawtribes are trying to claw this one back. So we left the Mournfang in combat over there, hoping that we can take that last wound off the Endrin Master in dirigible suit. We brought the Stonehorn up here. He's probably going to take a pretty good Unleash Hell, maybe, depending on how we do with these gluttons over here. And then the other Stonehorn auto 6 ran over here to take this objective. We did pop the Maw Pot, so it is no longer full, and healed wounds around the table.
What'd you roll on your green guy?
3 wounds back, so he's at 12, which is still the top of his bottom bracket, so he's still kind of less juice than I would like. I wish you were within 6 of this Maw Pot, so when I kill you this turn, I could have filled it back up and gotten some more wounds. But we'll go for it.
I redeployed, used my last command point, and the Thunderers you no longer see jump back into the boat, because according to the way these rules read, it says a move. So embark is a move, redeploy is a move, meaning I can redeploy into the boat.
Yeah, that is...
Which makes your charge even harder.
Yes, it is. So...
Not that it's like a super long one, it's like 6 inches or something, but...
Yeah, so we do have shooting, still.
You have shooting?
With the Mournfang, the Skalg pistol.
Do it.
Is an iron lock pistol. It is a 12-inch range. So we are going to shoot right into the Endrin Master. 1 shot. 4s.
1 shot.
We hit.
Look at you go.
3s.
Is it happening? Oh, it's happening.
-1.
-1. I've got finest hour. So 2-up save goes back to a 3-up.
It's good.
It's a 6.
It's a save. So we're fine.
All right. He made it.
So we're going to go... That'll be all for shooting. We ran over here so we can't Blood Vulture because it is a miss... let me double check.
It's a shooting profile.
It is not. It's an ability.
No? It is?
At the start of your shooting phase, just pick 1 enemy unit.
Oh, wow. Okay. Well,
so we're going to target... The Endrin Master is in 30 inches.
I thought it was a shooting profile for sure. All right.
Well, we got it. So that's 1 mortal wound.
And he's dead. Finest hour was completely wasted.
The harpoon launcher is a shooting profile.
Yeah, rolling a 3 on the mortal wounds was pretty good.
Yeah. Okay, so we're going to charge. We're going to start with the gluttons here. We are gonna. They have their bellower, which gives them +1 to charge.
Cool.
So.
What do you need? Like a 6 or a 7?
Yeah, something like that.
So really, like a 5 or a 6.
Yeah. I need to show. I need to show a 6 on the dice.
Cool.
We won't. How many points are you, Sean?
I am. Let me double check here. That would have been a good question because
A long time ago.
Yeah, I might have been able to use inspired. I don't
Yes.
know. You're probably less than me though. I'm 1990.
I'm 1980, so not by much.
Okay.
So we'll bloodthirsty this one.
Okay. I should have used my warlord. That's what I forgot to do. I also forgot I have line breaker, so that's an important one as well.
Oh boy.
These armies are complicated.
There's a 5 and a 5, so they got a 10, an 11.
Hey, that's pretty good.
So what we're gonna do.
Well, that's important because both of my boats are in line breaker, so that gives me a free all-out attack or defense.
Okay. Well, you can still use it because we are still there.
Well, I'm going to unleash hell with my free command ability from the admiral.
Okay, I just need to roll 10 dice.
Yeah, go for it.
It might. Does your shooting degrade at all over your wounds?
No. Besides, it doesn't bracket until 10 wounds.
Okay. So I have 10 dice. Because I am ogres, it'll be on 5s because the unit is bigger than 3. We
None?
did 0 mortal wounds. Yeah.
All right. Well, that's rough.
Yep.
Okay.
That's what I get.
Let's unleash some hell. So be -1 to hit. So this will be 4s on the carbines. And I hit with all but 1.
Cool.
3s. And I will miss 2 of those. So 5 go through at -1 rend.
Okay, that'll take me to 6s.
2 damage each.
2,
So
4,
8.
6, 8 damage. Okay, that's 2 guys.
Torpedoes hitting on 5s. I hit with 1. And wounding on 3s. Nope.
Okay.
Roll a 1 there. Definitely going to shoot the shrapnel.
Cool.
So 6 attacks. This will be 4s. I hit with 4. And then wounding on 3s. 4 go through at -1.
6s. Save 1.
2 damage each.
So 6 more damage. That'll be 3 and 3 on this guy.
Wow. That's a pretty good unleash shell.
Yep.
I may use my supremacy mine. It's a new thing.
Is that at the beginning of combat or
At the end of the enemy charge phase, but it's
Okay.
not the end of your phase yet. You still have
Okay.
your Stonehorn.
So the Stonehorn's going to charge. He's got a 10. So he's going to hit the guys here.
Yeah, so they're at the edge of 3, so you'll have to pile in beyond them to be within 3 of the ironclad.
Not yet, because I have a monstrous action that lets me fly 3d6.
I know. I'm aware. Just saying normal.
Yeah,
normal
normally.
speed.
So 4s because I'm a monster.
Yep. 3.
3 mortal wounds.
All right. We will pull 1, 2, and kind of misplaced them. That guy, that's the leader. He should be in the middle.
Okay.
If you're okay, maybe put him in
Yeah,
the middle.
flip them.
Yeah.
You got a lot to remember. You would have
Mistake
done
on
that
my
on
part.
normal army.
Yep.
Okay. So that's the end of the charge phase.
I think I'm going to use my supremacy mine. You only have, what, 2 ogres left?
2
of it?
guys, yeah, with 5 wounds. Total.
Yeah, so this is a new thing.
Or no.
Once per battle at the end of the enemy charge phase, you use
7
your
wounds.
supremacy mine. If you do pick 1 unit within 3.
7 wounds total, sorry.
When does your monstrous action go off?
End of the charge phase.
Yeah, so it's your turn, so you would do yours first.
Okay.
Which makes a difference because I might supremacy mine hit.
13 inches.
Yeah, he's going wherever he wants. Ah, look at you. Fancy maneuvering. All right, I'm a supremacy mine.
Okay.
So I roll a dice.
6 wounds.
On a 2, plus the enemy suffers a number of mortal wounds equal to the roll. So 6 mortal wounds.
Okay.
Oh, the dice have favored me today. On some things.
All right. So
what did my balloons do to you?
they have ran 2 saws. That's what they did. So on a 2-up, you take D3 mortal wounds.
Yep.
Okay. For 2 mortal wounds.
Okay.
And then also I'm going to use my Seed of the Ogvar to do another monstrous action.
Oh, you can do 2?
Once per game. That's my mount trait. Or no, my artifact.
That's sweet.
Yep.
Okay. I'm going to pull this dude.
Okay. And then I'm going to stomp you.
Sure.
I do for 2 mortal wounds. Another guy.
All right. Pull this dude.
Okay.
So I lost 2 dudes on your charge.
So that would be it for charges.
Okay.
So we go to combat?
Sure do.
Okay. Well, I'm going to fight you with this one glutton.
What are you targeting? Because you have the Admiral, you have the Thunderers, and you have the boat.
It is going to be the boat because he's not -1 hit.
All right. Boat it is.
And gluttons don't do that kind of thing.
Just 1 rend? 2 rend?
It is 1 rend, so.
Cool.
He'll have 5 attacks because he's the champion.
Mm-hmm.
These are going to be 3s and 3s. Drop 1. 3 hits, -1. 3 wounds, -1.
I miss them all.
Okay, 2 damage each.
Wow. 6 damage. I ignore the first one because
So
of
5.
his thing.
Yep, 5 damage. Your fight.
All right. Let's pile in some balloons. We got the 2 saws. One is the leader.
Okay.
So this is going to be, was it 3s and 3s if I remember correctly? Let's see here. Yep, 3s and 3s.
And you're -1 to wound.
So 3s and 4s. Wow. I rolled 2 3s, a 2 and a 1. So your -1 to wound took all of them away.
Yep.
And then I've got 1 gun butt. Hits. Wounds.
All right.
No rend.
3 up. Save it.
All right.
We'll go with the Mornfang.
Mm-hmm.
He'll have, because he is the champion, the Skalg, he will have 4 attacks on his Culling Club and 4 attacks on his tusks. The Culling Club is going to be 3s and 3s. 2. 1 at -1.
Missed.
2 damage.
Okay.
And then the tusks, 4s and 3s. 3 hits. 3 wounds, -1.
Save 2.
2 damage.
Alright, which one do I pull? I don't think it matters. Well, your base is actually going to get stuck on your own guy. If I go that way. So actually, I need to pull this one. Because you won't be able to get into my boat.
That's fine.
Now, if you get the double, I'm in trouble. Double trouble.
Did we pull the frigate in with the Mornfang? Because that was not my intention.
He's actually out.
Cool. So, do you want me to fight the Frost Lord into that 1 balloon?
I don't.
Okay, that's fine.
I will pull the 1 balloon.
All right. So that will conclude Ogre's turn.
Bravery on the Arcanaut Company.
I'm sorry. You have a ironclad and everybody inside.
Oh yeah, I sure do.
He has 1 wound left, so I'm just gonna.
Thank you. I don't want to roll all that.
Yeah, he's got just
Arcanaut
got 1.
have 6 bravery. I lost 3. I rolled a 2. I'm good.
Cool.
That'd be 5, so it's less than the 6.
Sounds good.
So we've got a big roll off here. Oh boy, what's gonna happen? Roll a 1.
I got a 2.
All right.
I am gonna take it because I think this is where I can take it.
I very hard pressed to think how I win the game from here.
Yeah.
Maybe. I don't know. I don't have any of my buffs anymore on my Rend, and you have a completely unhurt Stonehorn. So
Yeah, and I need to think about a lot of things because I have no idea what battle tactic I have to choose. So,
cool.
All right.
Battle round 3.
So ogres are taking the top of 3, right? That's battle round 3.
Yes.
Okay.
We double turn. And going back to what we talked about, I do 100% believe I should have given you the turn on turn 2 so that I didn't run into this double turn, which I had mentioned to him. It wasn't on camera, but I was set up at the end of 1 for a very good turn. He was half movement. It would have given him a 10-inch charge on the frigate with the frigate over here. The ironclad was way over there. Like, he could have brought that guy over, like, fine, I unleash hell, I do whatever, we fight. No big deal. It would have actually been a really good scenario for me, and then I wouldn't have to worry about this double turn. So by taking the double, I actually hurt my chances of winning the game because of him now getting this double. That guy is still alive, which gives him more points. Not really great for damage, but we got a fully unhurt Stonehorn. I have really not much left at this point, so taking that double was not the way to go. Which I learned, and we're here now. So continue. Good sir.
Okay, so we're going to gaining momentum. We're going to try and kill your navigator who's in the frigate.
He will be finest outward.
That is fine. We're going to try and do it on the charge. So
Yep.
that's what we love. And then we are going to attempt to get a command point with the Frostlord. I do.
Okay. Start of your hero phase, I'm going to try and dispel with the navigator the Ravenex Gnashing Jaws. And
You got it.
On 11.
All right. I like Jaws in this list. I think.
Well, especially against KO.
Movement 4, yeah.
Pretty good.
So we do have a cast.
And you wondered why I tried to get rid of it at the beginning.
I know. Just run it over the boat 100 times.
I don't care about the boat. The boat has good movement. I cared about everything inside of the boat.
So instead, the Butcher's going to attempt to cast Voracious Maw.
Yeah, please eat my ironclad with your spell.
I hope I can.
I hope you can too.
Let's do this. We are going to get it.
Oh, yeah.
And that is on
D3
10.
mortal wounds? Are you doing it to the ironclad?
D3 mortal wounds to the ironclad.
All right.
3 mortal wounds.
3 mortal wounds. Put it up to 8.
Okay. And then I roll a dice on a 4 up. I keep going.
Roll a 4.
I don't.
Oh, come on, Mike.
The maw is satisfied.
You had your chance to
The maw
eat
is
it.
satisfied.
In one
And
go.
you ignore 1.
Oh, yeah, I do. Thanks.
So 2.
I have too many rules to keep track
Yeah, I
of.
know. So we're at 7
Good
wounds on
luck
the
to
ironclad.
anybody that plays KO. I now understand your pain.
And that, because you're not in 3 inches of a Beast Claw unit, doesn't matter about the Grasp of the Everwinter. So that's all I got.
Cool.
So we'll go on to movement.
Are you moving much?
A little bit over here with the Stonehorn and maybe the Butcher.
Yeah, go for it.
But
We can record that.
Okay.
There's 2 units.
right, so the Stonehorn is just going to shuffle up his 8 because he's +2 movement.
You want to roll a run?
No.
Okay.
I don't need to get... I mean, you're going to be able to catch me no matter where I go if you fly high.
So why not roll a run?
Because.
Why wouldn't you roll the run?
Because
It gets
I
you
can't-
closer to being able to desecrate.
I rolled a 1 to run.
There, good, perfect. Thank you.
You're welcome. And then the Butcher, he moves 10.
Is he gonna run?
No, he's not. He's just going to go on this side.
Oh, okay. You stay within the 1 for the bonus.
Yeah, I got to have the Maw Pot. Not that you can cast, but...
You want to move over here?
No, I don't think so.
Sure.
Yes. I don't want to give the frigate a free thing. So, but we do have a shooting attack from the Skalg. It's 1 shot. We're going to just shoot at the frigate.
Okay.
So it'll be on a 4. We don't.
All right.
And then on a 2 up, my bird will do 1 damage to these Argonauts.
You're gonna do it to the navigator. That's your battle tactic.
Oh yeah, maybe.
Yeah.
I can shoot him in the boat.
Yeah, you sure
Right.
can. He's visible on the battlefield.
I rolled a 5. So
There you
yes,
go.
1 mortal wound to
One
the
mortal
navigator.
wound to the navigator.
So we will move right into the charge phase.
Let's do it.
The Mornfang is going to go first.
You sure? Can
Yeah, I'm positive.
Can the Stonehorn fit?
Uh,
If you roll a short charge?
we'll see.
Okay.
So the Mornfang is going to roll a 9.
Well, you did
so
roll
he's
a
going
short
to be just
charge.
fine.
You going around back?
Yeah, we're going to go around back.
All right.
If you'd like to unleash hell, you totally can.
No, I don't.
Okay. So he's going to do these on his trampling charges on 6s.
Yep.
Because
Are you doing it into the ship, or are you doing it into the navigator?
we're going to do it into the navigator.
Okay. Not sure how he tramples up into the ship.
I'm not
onto
sure.
the navigator.
You know what? I'm not sure how 1-inch weapons swing out of a boat either, Sean. One mortal wound.
All right, he's up to 2.
And then we will put...
You're gonna roll double snake eyes twice in a row for your charge, right?
I hope not. We are +1 to charge.
I hope so.
Because he's a Frost Lord. So.
Yes, but at least you only get 2 more. Well, chance at 2 mortal wounds.
So Frost Lord will go. We'll get a 6,
All
which
right.
will be a 7, but 6 is all that matters.
You're gonna keep it?
Yeah, we're going to keep it.
You're
Because
not
I don't...
gonna risk it?
No, not even a little bit.
Not gonna risk it for the biscuit. Although technically, if you do 3 mortal wounds, you can kill him.
Yep. These are going to be on 4s because I'm a monster.
All right.
I'm going to do 2 mortal wounds.
2 mortal wounds. He's got a wound left.
Right.
Means
Okay.
you gotta at least allocate some attacks to him.
Yep. Okay. So we are on the charge. We're at the end of the monster thing. I'm going to just stomp him.
Yeah.
I
Hey,
don't.
you rolled the
I rolled the
1.
one.
Yes.
Oh man, that hurts. Okay. Okay. So we're going to go to combat. Because, you know, Beast Claw, or at least this, it's now just a Beast Claw arm.
Oh, and if you're watching and you're wondering why I didn't unleash hell, will you please explain what the Mornfang do?
Right, so Mornfang are -1 to wound in shooting, but when they take an Unleash Hell, you can only wound me on 6s.
Yeah, that's why I didn't do it, because I would have been wounding on 6s, or I'm sorry, hitting on 6s, unmodified, and wounding on -1, which would have been absolutely horrific. So it wasn't worth a command point to do that. So the curious part is, how are you going to allocate attacks?
I'm going to put the Mornfang right into the Navigator.
Oh,
Yep.
-1 to hit.
Yep.
I'm +2 to save.
Okay. We're going to try.
I'm going to tank this watch.
Okay.
This navigator
It is the Skulk.
is just going to navigate his way right around all your weapons.
It is the Skulk. So he's going to have 4 attacks on his club and 4 attacks on the tusks.
Doesn't matter. He's just
It's
going to
fine.
navigate right around it. You're -1 to hit
3s and 3s.
with a -1.
4s and 3s.
Yes.
We're going to hit twice.
Well, we took away 2. Those are 2 3s.
Once.
One.
And -1.
-1. So what is a navigator's
+1 save.
normal save? Oh, he's a 3-up save. So he's +2 save.
Okay.
So if he's
But
saving,
he'll only be +1.
yeah, but only +1 cap. So saving on
Yeah.
2s. So I just have to not roll a 1. That's not a 1.
Is it?
No, it's under his beard. It's not a 1. I see 2 pips. I did it.
Okay. 4 attacks on the tusks.
All right.
1 hit.
Yes.
1 wound.
Dang.
-1.
All right.
So 2 up. Okay.
Ooh, we're doing it.
All right.
We're
what,
doing
what
it.
are you
We tanked
attacking
him.
with first?
We tanked him.
And into what?
Well, definitely not the navigator. Actually, he might be better than the frigate. What is the frigate? No, frigate's better. 6 attacks.
Okay. Into what?
Really? What, you think I'm not gonna? Actually, I'm not. I'm gonna, because it's 4s and 4s.
Yeah.
I'm gonna attack him.
That makes more sense.
I was like, what do you mean?
You won't do any
Like, what are
damage
you
to the
trying to
Stonehorn.
catch me with?
You won't do any damage to the Stonehorn.
4s. 2 hits. 2 wounds. No run.
Okay. 4s. Save 1.
Take 1.
Okay. I did save on a 6, so the frigate takes a mortal wound.
Oh, come on.
Yep. Because I have the culling club and the iron breaker.
You like spiked a hole in its...
Iron fist.
Yeah, you like spiked a hole in the hull.
Yep.
Great.
Okay, so the Frost Lord, we're going to put all of the horns into the Navigator.
Okay, that's the big attack. What's the
Everything-
rend on it?
2.
Ooh, it's so tempting to all on defense. Then I'd be saving on 2s, right? Because I'll be +3 to save.
Yeah.
I could tank the whole thing and fail your battle tactic.
You could. I haven't allocated the rest of my
Yeah,
attacks.
continue allocating because then I get to decide.
The horns and the spear into the Navigator, everything else into the boat.
What's everything else? Just the punches and kicks?
Punches and kicks and the hooves.
What are the hooves?
-1 D3 damage.
Isn't it D3 +1 because you're charged?
Yes.
Ooh.
The horns are
they're -1?
4 damage each.
So if I line breaker, or well, I don't even need a line breaker. I just all out defense the ship. I'll be saving on 3s. But I could take. I mean, like statistically, I'm probably not tanking it because I have 1 wound left. But
Nope.
I so dearly want to try.
I mean,
because I would be saving on 2s.
this is kind of a decider, right?
I need to keep the frigate though. Like if
Yeah.
I lose the frigate, then
How many wounds does the frigate have left?
14.
Okay, yeah, I'm not going to kill the frigate.
Like even if you get everything in.
Yeah.
All right, shoot.
Because like,
shoot, let's do
see.
it.
So I can do a max 3 damage on punches and kicks, and if I get 6 attacks, I
They're
could get
D3
8
plus
Oh
1?
yeah.
Yeah, no,
Yeah, I
I'm
could get-
gonna all defense the ship.
Okay. Well, let's do the ship first. So
All right.
we'll do 3 punches and kicks. These will be 3s. I'm gonna all out attack. So roll your 5 up.
Yes, I will roll a 5. Watch this. Watch this. Watch this.
Nope.
Dang it, it's not a 5.
So we'll all out attack. So these will be 2s and 3s into the ship. We hit all of them.
What is this?
We wound none of them. This is the punches and kicks.
Oh, I was hoping it was the other attack.
No. D6 crushing hooves.
So 1. You rolled a 1.
2s.
I should have used the all
We
defense
did
of the
it.
other guy.
2. Yes, -1.
Saving on a 3. Oh, it's
Cool.
a big 6. See, I didn't
All right.
need the all defense on the ship.
You said it.
I should have put it on the navigator.
6 rock hard horn attacks.
Oh, man.
3s and 3s.
He is rock hard horns, right? Rock hard horns?
Horns, yeah.
Yes. Making sure we had the terminology correct.
2 at -2.
Did you do your -1 to hit?
Yeah.
Okay. I wasn't paying attention.
Yeah.
So you have 2?
2 at
Two at
-2.
-2, so I'm saving on 3s. Oh boy, I can roll 2 3s. Watch this. 2 3s, 2 3s, 2 3s. Oh, it's a
I'm
5
dead.
and a 4.
I can't beat you now. This is bad.
I'm having so much fun. What were you hitting?
1, 3s because I'm +1, -1.
Just 1?
1, -1.
All right. -1, so I'm saving on 2s.
Yeah, because the frost spear is only -1.
I did it!
Yeah.
I
didn't
tanked
kill
it.
anything. Yeah.
Ooh, wow, I tanked a whole Frost Lord. That is nutty.
His free command point was the all attack.
That is nutty. I am very pleased.
I'm not.
I'm aware.
I think nobody. It's an aluminum boat. I don't know how they get saved from
Well,
that.
this guy punched a hole in it.
Okay, well, 5 points, and I also take that objective from you.
How did you get 5 points?
Oh, 3 points then. Whatever.
Yeah, 3 points. You failed
3
your-
points,
you
but I
failed your
also
battle.
take that.
I mean, that doesn't matter. You hold more than me already. You have all those.
Yeah.
So you
3 points.
failed your
Cool.
battle tactic.
Yeah.
Cool. Navigator did it. I'm happy. You happy?
No,
I'm aware.
that's garbage.
It was dice.
KO's garbage.
Ah,
Go on.
come on.
Go on.
All right. We're going into KO round 3. All right, KO round 3. I'm going to do another KO battle tactic because they're that good. I'm going to do.
What's this one? Just exist?
No. So like I could do some guaranteed ones. Like I could do cunning maneuver. Just move here. The navigator's going to count for it. I'm going to have some fun, and I'm
Yeah.
going to do another KO one. So there's 2 I could actually get, but the one I'm going to do is stake a claim. If you control fewer objectives than your opponent, which I currently do, if I control more than you at the end of this turn, I get it. So we're going to do that. What should we do for a heroic action? I think I will give... I have 3 command points. I don't know that I'm going to use them all this turn, but I seem to be very command point heavy, so I'm just going to do the command point one with the Admiral. And I won't. It's all one.
Command point?
You got it.
Cool.
What'd you put it on? Your Stonehorn?
Yeah,
All right.
always.
He's not a hero, right?
No.
Does he have a command model?
No. But I can issue commands across the board. Voice of the Avalanche.
Voice of the Avalanche. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. And then I got the Navigator since he somehow lived. So let's roll some dice. 6 dice. 2 6s. So obviously I'm going to choose the 2 6s ability. Let me read how that one works real quick.
That's the
here.
move one, isn't it?
It is the move one. I'm not sure how that works with... Yeah, it just says make a normal move.
Okay.
Which is really interesting because with a normal move with the frigate, you can do bomb racks. So I'm going to do it with both of them. So D3 plus 3 normal move. So 4-inch move. So I don't know that I can get out of combat with a 4-inch move. Let's see. This is really interesting. Measure this out. I'm going to put a dice here so I can get started.
Just out.
Yep. It's just out of combat.
Yep.
Okay.
Okay.
So I don't get to do the bomb racks because I didn't have a big enough roll. On a 6, I could have just flown over this guy, done mortal wounds to him, been out of combat.
Well, here's the question. If you just have to make a normal move, does that mean you have to be out of combat?
I don't know. I would think so, because, yeah, you can't make a normal move within 3 inches of an enemy unit.
Okay.
So yes, you have to.
Okay.
Alright, so D3 plus 3 for the Ironclad, which I didn't even know that I want to do that, because I'm just going to fly it high. Yeah, because I want to jump the Arcanauts in and then fly high.
Okay.
So I'm just going to do that, spend a command point, use the free one from the Admiral.
All right.
So Arcanauts are going to jump back in. So the way it works with the Embark now, as long as the ship hasn't moved, I can move a unit to within 3 of the ship, and then embark into the ship. So Arcanauts are now inside. Then I can, at this point, spend the command point at the end of the movement phase. So technically I gotta move this guy first. So he moves 12 inches. I do have the ability to run, but I can't run and charge without the Admiral. So we're run and shoot. So I'm just gonna do 12-inch move. I'm going to go 4 inches, that's 8, so here. I'm going to fly over top of him, which is going to let me do the bomb racks ability.
Okay.
Alright. So, bomb racking you, I believe it was 8 on the frigate. Yep, so 8 bomb racks, because he is not injured yet. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So forged immortal. So you're going to take 5 mortal wounds. And you got reward.
Take 4.
4 mortal wounds. Alrighty, and then we're going to fly high. So I'm spending that from the Admiral for the free command point. The ship is going to appear over here. Trying off this guy, and then stay away from. We're just gonna stay away from that stun if we can. 7 wounds are gonna come over here with me.
That's right, all 7.
All 7 of them. All right, end of the movement phase. Go on to the shooting phase. We're going to start with.
Are you not going to command point and disembark anyone?
I can't. I used a command point to fly high.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so I already used my.
I meant with the frigate.
Hmm?
I meant with the frigate.
I don't have the navigator. So
Oh, okay. Cool.
Not disembarking the navigator.
Okay, that's fine.
Yeah, so he's good. I could have rallied, just for everybody that knows, I could rally on 4s, the 3 Arcanaut that are missing. Doesn't really make a difference here. So, now that I have 3 command points, I probably should have, looking back. Whatever.
You never know.
Yeah, whatever. We are doing some stuff, so let's go back to Thunderers, Ironclad, Arcanaut Company. They only have 1 target, so...
Roll your 5 up, please.
Oh, for your all
Yep.
defense on your guy over there?
Yep.
Or this guy?
On that guy.
Okay, 5.
Yep.
Got it!
Cool.
No command.
All right.
Cool. That is a fun
Start of the
ability.
shooting phase. I'm going to use my artifact because I have it, and why wouldn't I use it? We're going to do it there. Kind of wanted to save it for this guy. At this point, getting rid of him is important.
Might as well guarantee it, yep.
So I need to roll a 2+. I did.
Okay.
So you can't make your ward rolls. I also stopped your all-out defense with the 5 up. So now we're moving into some shooting. I had 7 shots with the Arcanaut. So this is 4s. I will hit with 3 and 4s. So you get 3 saves, no rend.
Save 1.
1 damage each.
That's 2.
Skyhook.
2 left.
4s. Do not hit.
Okay.
I think I roll a 1 on the Skyhook every time.
Yeah, I think so too.
Doesn't really matter, but kind of funny. Okay, so moving on to the Thunderers. So we got 16 shots with the carbine, or the, sorry, Aether Shot Rifle. So this will be 3s and 4s. You're not -1 to wound or anything, right?
Not on that Stonehorn, nope.
Okay. And force. So this will be -1 rend. And you have 5.
Alright, so these will be -1, right?
Yep.
So 5s. And
Wow.
he's dead. Just barely. That'll do it.
Alright. So I can't reach anything else with them. The Ironclad, however, has a 24-inch range gun, so I don't think I'm in range. I am not. Way out of range. So, Ironclad is done. Moving on to the frigate and the navigator that's inside. So, navigator will shoot at the Stonehorn, and so will the frigate. The navigator was 2 shots, 3s and 3s, hits with 1, wounds with none because you're -1 to wound.
Okay, Sean.
Yeah.
24?
Oh,
I have a
thanks.
butcher over
I didn't
here.
realize you had the
Yeah.
butcher. Okay, back to the Ironclad real quick. So 24 on the torpedoes. So this will be 4s. Hits with 1, 3s, nothing.
Okay.
And then we've got the Great Sky Cannon. So this will be 4s. Finally hits it. And 2s. Wounds, -2.
Takes it.
D3 plus 3. We finally did it. 6!
Okay.
Is he alive?
Yeah. He has
Dang.
7 wounds.
The other guns are definitely out of range. Can you measure 18 from that thing to the ship? The Thunderers might actually have another shot at it.
Yeah.
Okay. So the Thunderers...
You
Oh,
don't
but
have
I
to.
targeted everything at him, so
Oh, okay.
it doesn't matter.
Okay.
I can't do that, so... Alright. We've got the Frigate. Frigate is going everything into the big guy. So, carbines. This is going to be... I have command points at the end of the round, so we'll auto-attack.
Okay. Into who?
Him.
Okay.
So this will be 2s and 4s because of the -1. Hits with everything. Wounds with 2 at -1.
4 ups. Save 1.
2 damage.
Save 1.
And then we've got... Probably better to do the shell. It's bigger damage, and the wound is 2, so that'll be good 3s. So this will be back to 3s and 3s. So 2 shots, 3s and 3s. Hits with 1. Wounds with nothing.
Yes.
Man, can't even get it on 3s.
Gotta love it.
Ouch. Okay. How many wounds has this thing taken?
5. He has 12 left.
Oh, I'm so tempted to charge it.
Do it.
Yeah, let's do it. Why not?
Before you do,
What?
you don't take control of that objective until the end of Battle Shock.
Oh, yeah. If I charge it, I'm going to be out of range.
Yeah, you
Thanks.
will.
I'm just so excited to charge.
I know you
things.
are. Do it.
I just want to
You
charge
should still do it, but
Oh, man.
it'd be so much more fun.
But I got to control the objective.
Yeah.
I won't complete my battle tactic. Man. I should have spent a command point to disembark him.
I told you.
Can I do it?
Yeah.
Awesome.
Come on.
Bam.
I told you you should have, dude.
We're disembarking.
I even said, do you want to disembark with a command point from the frigate?
I know, but I didn't get where you're going at. I'm trying just to remember all these shooting rules.
Okay.
Thank you for letting me do that. This is going to be fun. All right, charge the frigate.
He's in.
A 7 is in.
He's in, yeah.
All right, so 7's in. So now we got ramming dice.
Okay.
So 4.
He's taking
8.
a wound.
So 8. So we've got 8 ramming dice. 4s do mortals. Ooh, big roll. 5 mortal wounds.
Save 1. Take
Ooh,
4.
boy.
Okay.
All right. So
You only get 6 attacks on this thing, right?
do I get 6? I thought it was less than that. No, it's 6. Okay. Yeah, it's 6 at 4s and 4s.
Oh, okay. I get to stomp you.
Oh yeah, go ahead.
Yes. 4.
Can this thing be stomped?
Yeah, 1 mortal wound.
It's 15 wounds.
It's just not.
Oh, it's not a
monsters.
monster. Yeah, that's right. 1 mortal wound?
Yep.
Oh, yeah. All right. Okay. 4s. Boarding weapons. Ooh, 3 hit.
-1 wound.
1, 2 wound. No run.
Save 1.
1 damage.
Take it.
Hey, what? How much damage did I do that thing?
In total this turn,
All right, so I did 5 to it just now?
you did 10 to it this turn. You did 3 on the...
The frigate alone, through the flying, the charging, and boarding weapons, did 10 damage to a Frostlord.
That's fine. So we're bracketed.
I am going to use my last command point to all-out defense.
Okay. I will all-out attack. Go ahead and roll your 5 up.
Yes. 5. Oh.
No. Okay. Everything into the boat because there's nobody inside it. 2s and 3s on the frost spear. Hit with everything. Wound with 2 at -1.
I'm +1, and you said -1?
Yeah.
So, save bolt.
Okay. Punches and kicks. 2s and 3s. 1, no rent.
I rolled a 1. Damage?
Okay. 1. Just 1 damage.
Okay.
We've taken 10 wounds, so we're there. 4 attacks on the horns. These will be 3s and 3s. 1. Mine's 2.
I rolled a 1.
3 damage. And then D6 crushing hooves. 6 attacks.
Ooh.
I love when I roll 6 on that.
I don't.
2s.
I don't.
2s and 3s. That's all hits.
Yep.
And that is 4 wounds and -1.
Alright, so got a 3-up save. Save 2. Rolled 2 1s.
3 damage.
Up to 9.
Okay, that's it. And in combat, you get your battle tactic and 5 points.
6 points.
6.
The Thunderers
Killed
killed
this
an
one.
idol with an idol.
Yep.
So I'm up to 18.
All right, roll
Right?
off.
Is it 18 or 16? No,
You had
it's-
11.
I had 11, so it's 17.
Yeah.
All right.
So
So roll off for round 4. A 1.
I'm going to take it.
Makes sense.
All right.
Battle round 4.
So I think we can claw a little bit back. Points wise, I don't know that we can even catch you.
I don't think so.
I don't think so either.
But you can kill some stuff.
Yeah, we're going to try. So what we're going to do is we're going to pick, this one's mine. We're going to try and kill the frigate with the Frostlord because he's my general.
Yep.
And then we are going to go to casting. Well, no, I have a heroic action. I'm going to try and heal the butcher. And I will for 1 wound. What would you like to do, sir? Oh, wait, hold on.
Oh.
Grasp of the Everwinter.
Oh, yeah.
You do take on a...
4 or less.
4 or less. You do. 4. Yep. 1 mortal wound.
Up to 10.
Yep.
5 wounds remaining. What was your question?
What is your heroic action, sir?
Heroic action? I suppose that I could do a free command point from that guy. Nope.
Okay. We're going to cast. We are going to attempt... How many wounds are left on this guy?
1.
Okay, we're going to attempt Voracious Maw.
Do it.
We are going to get that on a 10.
I will try and unbind. I will not.
1 mortal wound into the
He dead.
Navigator. Okay. So the Maw can't continue because the unit is dead. So I wish.
I need to spend a command point and try and rally on 4s because I have the opportunity with the Arcanaut.
None of them.
None.
Get out of here.
Oh, they're not gits.
Okay. So what we're going to do...
That tournament I took 5th place with gits.
That was really good.
I was rolling so many 4s on rally.
Yeah.
It was unreal.
So we can go right into movement because it doesn't really matter what we choose. So he's just going to go his 8.
He did it.
Yep, we're going to take that objective. because all ogre heroes count as 5. I don't think I can even get the Mornfang in, right? I don't have any room over there. I can't see that side of the thing.
How far does he move? 11?
11, yeah.
Yeah, he doesn't really fit through there.
What's my movement penalty over there?
2 inches. Yeah.
Okay, so if I put him right up against the terrain, what would I need to charge?
So you will go 7, and then so you go 7 here.
9.
And then you'll
puts me on top.
Yeah, you'll be right
and
on top.
And then 11
the
right
11.
on the other side.
Oh, I mean, to get on the other side
of that one rock and be in the terrain.
Rock, you got to go at least 5 inches because of your base size.
Okay.
And you've got 2 up and 2 down.
What do I need to charge?
So you'll just be right on top here.
Okay.
Meaning that you would then need 2 down and like I don't know, call it a 9.
Okay.
We'll ish, 9ish.
We'll call that.
Yeah, because you go 2 down. And then
either way, we're gonna hold that. I think
6 here, so 7. Yeah, so 9.
Okay. So we're gonna shoot because the Skulk has a pistol.
Yeah, shoot
into the frigate. Hits. Does not wound.
Okay.
So we'll go to the charge phase.
Mm-hmm.
We're going to send the Mornfang in.
Do it. I hope you kill it
That's
on the charge.
a 9. He does this on 6s, so probably not.
That would be hilarious, though, because then you fail your battle tactic. Because it's your general that has to kill it, right?
Yep, with an attack.
Mm-hmm.
3 mortal wounds.
Oh, you couldn't get to 5?
Nope.
Dang.
3 mortal wounds.
Pretty good.
Yeah, not too bad. We're not even going to try and send the butcher in because it doesn't matter, and I need my battle tactic.
You sure?
So,
Charge it.
I'm positive. So we'll go to the end of the charge phase. I'm going to roar your frigate.
All right. No,
I don't.
You do not roar it.
Okay. Well, we're going to roll your 5 up because I'm going to all-out attack the Frostlord. So.
All right. Roll to 6.
Cool.
No all-out attack.
We're going to use his once per game free command for his Voice of the Avalanche for that. Because that was what I was doing anyway. That's why I didn't grab the dice.
What do you mean?
The Voice of the Avalanche trait gives him once per game he can issue a command for free.
Yeah, but you still fail it.
I know.
Oh.
But that's what I was doing.
Oh, that's what you're using.
Yeah, that's what I was doing, so I saw the command points. So we're going to go punches and kicks.
I will all-out defense.
Cool. 3s and 3s. Yep. 1 and 1. No rend.
Saved.
Cool. Frost Spear. 3s and 3s. I always miss half of those. 1 at -1.
Failed.
That is 3 damage.
Yeah, he's dead.
Cool. We did the thing. And then the Mornfang.
Oh. Hold on.
Does he blow up?
He does because of the thing I gave him. So the...
Does he just blow up, or do you have to roll something for that?
I got to roll something.
Okay,
That's
cool.
when I'm looking it up. So I gave him Khazar Farewell Scuttling Failsafe. If this unit is destroyed before it is removed when played, any units are disembarked, blah, blah, blah. We don't care about that because there's nothing inside. On a 2, D3 mortal wounds. So, Frostlord.
No.
Rolled a 1. Other guy.
It's every unit?
Yes.
That's
D3.
weird.
2 mortal wounds.
Okay, he just takes 2. Okay.
I want to try it. The whole idea was like chuck him in.
Yeah.
And then if he blows up, cool.
So you can pull your frigate out, because he did. And
Sure
then
is.
I'm just going to do my... Okay. So I will score 1, 2 more in my battle tactic.
Yep.
And get my...
So you are at 18?
Yep.
To my 17?
Yep.
Okay.
And then he actually has 3 wounds taken, because he had 1 before, and I didn't bring it over.
Yeah.
So.
All right, going into round 4 for KO. All right, KO round 4. We're going to do another KO battle tactic because this will be fun. It's called Blast to Smithereens. You have to kill every unit within 12 inches of an objective. So we already measured this guy's just barely out, so I have to kill those 2. It doesn't even say I have to control the objective. I just have to kill everything that's within 12.
Yep.
So I'm going to do that. Navigator's gone, so I don't get to do his fun ability anymore, which I think he is really good. We have nothing else to do in the command phase other than heroic actions. So I will do a command point from my general. I will get it, and I need to get one for the turn, so I'll be up to 3 total.
So I'll get 3 because 1 for the turn, and then I'm going to attempt to heal the Stonehorn, which I will for 3 wounds.
Okay, so I'm going to use a command ability called Command the Skies with the Ironclad. What it does is it lets me re-roll run rolls. In addition, I can run, shoot, and charge later in the turn. Or run, shoot, and or charge. I think. Let me double check. And still shoot and or charge, yes. So I have the amendment that lets me do a 2d6 run once per turn. Has not come up yet in the game. I think I needed another admiral inside the frigate for that to really be effective. I think that was a bad amendment just because I didn't realize that. But it'll be coming to play right now, and I can re-roll this, so that'll be cool. I'm going to re-roll this dice. Not sure how that works with a 2d6. Can you re-roll just one of the dice? Probably not. I think I have to re-roll the whole thing, so I'm not going to do that. So 8-inch run, 10-inch move, so we're going 18. Which is not quite enough to fly over and do mortal wounds, but we'll put me outside of 3 here.
Okay.
Ta-da! All right. Now, from here, we're going to shoot stuff.
Okay.
You ready?
Oh, as ready as I'll ever be, I think.
Oh, and I used the free command point to do the run, shoot, and charge thing from the Admiral. Admirals are really good. That is what I have come to the conclusion of. So let's start with the Thunderers. So, boy, they wound on 4s. I think I'm better off shooting into this dude with the Ironclad just because of the wounding on 4s thing. I will put the Aether Cannon into him because that wounds on 2s.
Roll your 5 up for me.
And I will put the, what, into him?
Yeah.
Okay. I don't get it. So you will get your all-out defense.
Okay.
I'm going to put the Aether Cannon and the Fumigator into him. And then I'll put everything else into that guy. This is coming from the Thunderers.
Sounds good.
So we got 16 shots going into that dude. Do you just want to pull him or you want to make me roll this?
You got just the, that's the, what's the rend?
I'll just roll it. I'm already here. 3s.
Is this rend 1?
Yeah, it's rend 1 today.
Oh yeah, you're good.
Okay.
No wounds, don't worry about it.
Yeah, more than enough.
6, I'm on 6s, yeah.
Yeah, okay. So let's roll the Aether Cannon into this dude. So that'll be 3s. Nope. And then the Fumigator auto hits. 6 shots. I've done that twice this game. That's cool.
That's really stupid. But
Yep.
right.
And then forced wound. 1 wound. No rend.
Save it.
Cool. All right. Arcanauts. They're gonna both shoot into that dude. So 2d6 shots with the volley gun. 4 shots. 4s. 1 hit. No wounds. And then the light skyhook, 4s. Hey, we got a hit.
On the hook?
Yeah.
Oh, you've never done that.
I know. And then 4s because your thing. Yes, it got it through. -2.
Takes it.
And D3 damage. I'm gonna reroll that. It's cocked. 3.
He's dead.
Whoa! Yep. That leaves the Ironclad free to shoot.
Okay. That shouldn't be allowed.
Alright, so the 12-inch guns are out, everything else is in. So the carbines are out, then that leaves the sky cannon and the torpedoes. So I will use all-out attack. So we are going to be hitting on 2s, and you're -1 to wound, right?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I'm sorry, hitting on 3s with the torpedoes. 3 of them go through. And then wounding on 4s because of your stuff. So 1 goes through at -1.
Save it.
All right. And then the sky cannon, we're doing the shell again. So this will be 3s and 3s. Hits with 1. Wounds with none. Yes. The sky cannon has been so bad all
Let's
game.
go, Frost Lord. Let's go.
And it shouldn't be, but it is. All right. I will control objective. I will control objective. I completed my battle tactic with another KO one. I have done 4 this game. There's an argument for taking the grand strategy that allows you to do 4 KO battle tactics to get the grand strategy instead of trying to keep the ship alive, and then you can be more aggressive with the ship.
Yeah, I mean, what it seems like is all the KO battle tactics are basically like, as long as you have a KO unit that exists, you get your battle tactics. So
Were those Mornfang part of your idols?
no,
Okay,
it was the Gluttons and the Stonehorn.
got it. Okay,
So
so I'll score 5. So I will go to 22. It's 22 to 18, going into round 5.
okay,
Roll off. I rolled a 1.
I
You
rolled a
a 1.
I win
You win
ties.
first. You win ties.
So I'm gonna take it.
Yep.
There is a book battle tactic for the Mawtribes that we can do. It's going to be called Savor the Taste.
Ooh,
It's
tasty boat.
at the end of the turn, if every unit is hungry, which means outside of combat, I get a battle tactic.
You got your battle tactic.
So,
and then you just move on to the objective and score 5?
right. So what we're going to first do is my heroic action is going to be to try and heal the Stonehorn.
Okay.
I will
Yep.
for 3 wounds.
Okay.
So he'll be back at his top bracket.
Cool.
And then we are going to auto run him. So roll. You're not within 12, so you don't get to roll.
You don't even need to run it. You
I do because I need to be wholly within your territory.
Oh, you
I'm going to
do?
try and get my grand strategy.
Oh, yeah. You just auto 6 it, right?
Yeah. So he'll move 20 inches. He'll be over there, but I want to be within 6 of the objective. So there you go. I just put him within 6. Well, not too close now.
He's within 6.
Okay.
Where do you want him?
He just has to toe in.
He's got to be wholly in my territory.
Yeah, which he is, because
Yeah.
your territory
you're
starts there.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
We're good. You
Yeah.
did it.
Cool. 5 points.
Cool. You scored 5 points. Go to KO turn 5. I'm going to unload all of these dudes. Ta-da.
Yep.
I'll unload these dudes.
Take the objective, make 5
Ta-da.
points. What's your battle tactic?
I'm going to desecrate.
Cool.
Ta-da. We did it.
Good game.
KO wins. Great game, man.
That was funny.
I hope everybody enjoyed watching that. Little bit of a disaster in some areas, but for the most part, I hope it was pretty clean, and I hope you enjoyed watching. Thanks again. We'll catch you next time.
Don't forget to like, share, subscribe, and tell a friend. The more you like our videos, the better we can do on all of our productions. So keep the support coming, and make sure you comment matchups you want to see in the future.
Thank you for watching. Please like and subscribe for more AOS content.